Well, I'm here to be nominated as the official flag bearer of the Mighty Party, that's the NRM party, to contest for the position of Member of Parliament, Koboko Municipality. If I go by the NRM manifesto and the phrase protecting the gains, I think we have gained a lot in the last 5 years. And as an individual, as a district, as a municipality, but also as a party over the last 40 years. So mine is to join the team of the various NRM cadres, including His Excellency the President, in ensuring that we protect the gains. And there are so many gains. For the people of West Nile, for the people of Koboko, the number one, of course, is peace. The sustained peace that we're enjoying has to be protected. The issue of roads, the issue of rural connectivity of electricity, now we're on the national grid, the issue of water, the issue of education, our university in Muni, the issue of household incomes. We now have to move away from that hangover that we are northern Uganda, we are being left behind. No, a lot has been done by this government in terms of the pillars of economic growth. We now have them, and I told you number one was peace, number two was electricity, three was water, and so forth. Education, literacy levels are improving. So now it's incumbent upon us to look into the issue of household incomes. As a region, we don't have that cash crop that can spur that growth. Most regions have, you have sugar cane in Busoga, in parts of Bunyoro, you have coffee in Buganda, you have the cattle in the cattle corridor, and so forth. So I would want to call upon not only the people of Koboko, but the people of Western Nile, because with the numbers, if we are to take on a crop like coffee, like cocoa, then it's easy to woo investors to come here and set up factories to process some of these crops. Koboko, West Nile, we are very far from the main administrative unit of the country, which is the capital city. But in so being far, we are also blessed by being near market in DR Congo and market in South Sudan. So for us, that's a big advantage. Now the problem with this market is that there is no sustained peace like what we are enjoying in Uganda. So as a member of parliament, I want to see that these two countries, our neighbors, are part of the East African community. So as a member of parliament, I would want to see that how do we move on in the spirit of Pan-Africanism, which is one of the pillars of NRM, to ensure that these countries also attain the peace. This peace is not only for them, but it's also good for us. It affects us, it affects our well-being here, but also affects our ability to trade. The number of people here, our mothers, sisters, and brothers who go to South Sudan, Yambio, Yei, who go to Kajokeji to trade. And me as a legislator, it pains me when I hear a number of these people are being ambushed on the Yei, Kaya Road, on the Nimule, Juba Road. I've raised this on the floor in Parliament, not once, a couple of times. But these are government-to-government issues. I can't do it alone as a member of Parliament. I would need all the members of Parliament of Northern Uganda, but also His Excellency the President, to tackle the issue with his counterpart in South Sudan, Salva Kiir. I'm happy that on the side of Congo, we are trying to tackle the issue of peace. And that's why we have the Operation Shuja. Most people who criticize why is UPDF in the neighboring countries. Peace. You see, when your thatched house catches fire, your neighbor's thatched house, it's a matter of time before yours catches fire. So we are not in these countries for to eat life or no, we are there to protect our peace, but also their peace and the issue of trade. Finally, you are aware that in the southern part of DR Congo, the government of Uganda has gone into an agreement to start constructing roads up to 120 kilometers. And I would want to tell fellow Ugandans and the fellow members of parliament, let us support those initiatives, because most of Eastern DRC is supplied by goods and services from Uganda. I would want to see in future, in the next parliament, 26 to 25, that also the ones in South Sudan, like the one road from Kaya to Yei, is also done through a joint agreement between government of Uganda and South Sudan, so that our traders here are able to travel on a very good road, and products are able to reach, goods and services are able to reach the hinterland of South Sudan in the shortest possible time. The issue of youth unemployment is not only a problem of Koboko Municipality, but it's a national issue. And I think there are a number of initiatives that are being employed by government to address the issue of youth unemployment. We have had, the government has tried to put skilling hubs at sub-regional level, and the one for West Nile is in Zombo. As I speak, 40 youth this financial year from Koboko have gone to Zombo for skilling. We have Koboko Technical Institute, and I am happy that government has replied to a letter I wrote that they should come and take over Koboko Technical Institute. And the First Lady was here. We put it in our memorandum. When we wrote to the President, there was a long list of issues that we included in that letter. So if Ministry of Education takes it up, it means more teachers, more tutors, more equipment and more infrastructure, which means the youth of Koboko will be able to be skilled. We don't have to go to Moyo Technical Institute, to Yumbe Technical Institute. But I would also want to tell the people of Koboko that when our youth are skilled, the certificates you get, the diplomas you get, you're able now to go into South Sudan and present them there and get jobs. Whether it is in mining, whether it's being a driver, whether it is being a clinic officer, a health worker, this opportunity of us being a border district should not be taken for granted. And I think it is one way of externalization of labor, but the labor has to be skilled. When a mother is giving birth, please don't change the midwife. You deliver. That applies to His Excellency, the President of Uganda. He is delivering Koboko, West Nile and Uganda. Dr. Charles Ayume, my track record the last 5 years is unmatched. There are lots I have done in the last 5 years. Just go around, ask the community. So do not change a very good midwife, because now the head is at the introitus. It is coming out. There's a lot we still have to achieve. There are a number of projects, the central market that is coming up under MATIP, the infrastructure development of the municipality under USMID. So there is a lot. So please let us walk this journey together. It is not only my journey, it is your journey. Your destiny, your future is in your hands. You change a midwife, you know the repercussions. Thank you.